Alrighty, guys. So this is Rad Trades. It is my first time going on a YouTube channel. So welcome to the channel, Rad Trades, where we will be discussing obviously charts, patterns, and my trading journey with you guys. So obviously it's gonna take a little bit for me to get used to recording myself and saying hi to the camera and blah 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 blah. But besides that, we will go about it. So today, a little bit about today. It's been a terrible trading day. I mean, you could tell just by looking at it. It's just been a very consolidating day. Nowhere for me to place a trade except for earlier today where Trump fired somebody from the government. I think it was Lisa Cook, and that was what made the gold market spike. So besides that, obviously we weren't at a key level that I would have liked to buy in. There was no previous confirmation, as you could tell right here. It was just something that just happened. If there would have been an engulfing candle here and that would have closed and it would have trickled up, then I probably would have bought in, but there was no signs. It was just one of those momentum news moves that if you would have taken it right here or right here, thinking that it would have kept going up, then it could have possibly reversed against you, and then there you go, you're SOL. If somebody took it up here thinking it was going to keep going up, then well, they were wrong and they lost money. But besides that, I wait for things. One of the things that I'm working on is PPC, patience, persistency, and confirmations. That is something that I work on, and that is something that you will hear a lot in this channel is PPC, patience, persistency, and confirmation. There's the three things you want to have. You want to be patient, you want to be persistent and not giving up, because trading is all about not giving up. And three, you want to be confident. When you see a trade or a price action movement, you want to be confident in what you're doing. You don't want to be second guessing yourself like I have in the beginning, and I sometimes still do. It is a trading journey for a reason, because we are all learning. I am learning myself, and I'm putting myself out there for you guys to see essentially that it can happen to anybody, and it's something that it happens to everybody, really. You get psyched out and then you make the wrong decisions and you can lose money. But the point of trading is to have more winners than losers, kind of what the Wolf of Wall Street said. It was something like, judge me by my winners, no, judge me by my losses and not my winners, because I have so few. Something like that. I can't really remember, but it was something around that. But the point is to get to that point where you tell people, judge me by my losses because I have so few. But it all takes time. A little bit about myself, and something that I've been going on with today is that I want to be an entrepreneur badly. I've been wanting to be an entrepreneur since I was probably a good, let me amplify this camera a bit right here so you guys could be able to see me a bit more. I have been wanting to be an entrepreneur since I was probably 16, 17. So I've always had that spirit, and it's something that's taken me a while to get to, or to find my calling. Obviously, you try several things along the way. I've tried different little things here and there, back and forth, different projects, different side hustles. And trading is something I've always loved, and really I love it. Once you get to know the strategy, it's all about mentality, and that's something that in general I think everybody struggles with, not even if you're trading, but also even in your normal day-to-day life. You do tend to struggle with your mentality, your psychology. How will you react to certain things in life? And that's something that this journey is helping me out, and it's helping me find myself, I guess, in a sort of way. And I hope that by me kind of showing you guys this can also inspire you guys to do the same. You see, today been having thoughts as I've been setting this up and YouTube. I'm kind of like, wow, I'm finally doing something that I enjoy, and hopefully it could take off. But why couldn't I have done it 5 years earlier? A lot of people, especially pre-COVID or during COVID, found themselves. They made something of themselves, and now you see them on Instagram driving $1 million cars, and $1 million houses, traveling, flying left and right, and living this life that everybody wants. And it's hard not to get depressed when you think about that, where you could have been. And it does happen to me, and it could happen to you as well, probably, that you sometimes kind of feel like, man, if I would have sit down and lined my ducks up right, then 2 years ago I would have already been making good money, and by now, 2025, I could already have a Lamborghini that I dreamed about in my parking. And if you get caught up with that, you could get, you get let down, you let down yourself, and not only that, but you kind of spiral down into this I'm a failure, oh no, what am I doing with my life type of effect. And sometimes uh you take time to pull yourself out of that, and if you have good friends or a good partner like myself, they can help you out, dig you out of that place. It's something that can happen to anybody, and the key is to finding that group, that support system, essentially, finding those key people in your life to help you when you're down. um, because starting a trading or starting a business or starting to be an entrepreneurial mindset, have entrepreneurial mindsets, there's it's a lonely road. It is a very lonely road, and there's going to be times that you're going to be down. But that's when you have key friends that you can call up and be like, "Hey, man," or "Hey, girl, I'm kind of down. I'm just down in the beat. I need to go out and grab something to eat, and talk." Um, and that's what it is about. You know. So the channel is going to be mainly about trading, but at the same time, it's going to be about psychology. I am working on my psychology a lot, and I'm developing myself into a better and stronger person by day, and by night. Every day, day and night and day, yin and yang. But the point is that it's going to be great journey. It's going to be a great journey, and I hope everybody enjoys their own journey and is able to see my own journey and put themselves into perspective and be like, okay, it's never too late to start something. I'm about to be 30, and that's another thing that's hitting me. I think all these things, but it's never too late to start. You could be 30 and start again. For most guys, I think most guys wake up at 30 and they're like, oh my God, I've wasted my 20s. What am I doing? But at the same time, those are all lessons you had to learn, I guess, and get out of your chest before you matured. Um, but the thing is that it just takes time, and it is okay. It doesn't matter how old you are when you start. The point is to just start, not to stay behind and to say, oh, I'm too old. You're never too old to start anything. If you take a look at a show called The Rookie, with one guy, he's 40 something years old, and he started becoming a cop at 40. I know friends from back home that started becoming cops at 35, 38, 40. Just one of those career changes. You could have a career change yourself, one that defines your future and your family's future, and one that helps you to better yourself and to better your conditions of living. The purpose of entrepreneurship and trading for me specifically is to get away from the 9 to 5. And that's something you'll hear me talk about, is getting away from that 9 to 5, getting away from that system that somebody is telling you how much your time is worth. Somebody is telling you how much you are worth. No, no, RJ, you have to be here at work, and you are only, your time per hour is only $30 an hour because that's how much you're worth. Who the heck are you to tell me how much I'm worth? That's essentially what I want to get across also, is that if you have a great idea, or you have an entrepreneur mindset, or you have a sense of a go-getter, I guess, you could build yourself or build something that you yourself could set your own price. You could become a consultant, you could become a business owner, a construction builder, anything, but that you are the boss and that you put your price and that you set your own terms. I am worth $1,000 an hour. I am worth $500,000 an hour. There's consultants and there's people that go on talks and they'll literally say, yes, I want $500,000 for making an appearance, or $1,000,000. Heck, Justin Bieber went to play at a wedding, a couple songs, and how much did he get paid? $10 million for a couple hours? That is a lot. If this guy could do it, then so can you. And that is the journey that I'm on. Probably not $10 million for 1 hour, but because I think I'm not Justin Bieber level. But the thing is that it takes time, and you could get there. It just takes time. But with that being said, welcome to Rad Trades. I hope you guys enjoy everything. I hope you guys enjoy the journey. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment. Please feel free to share and subscribe. And go follow the Instagram page. It needs some love. But besides that, you guys enjoy. Rad Trades out, and you guys have a great day.